Hey everyone, welcome back to yet another married couple that vlogs on YouTube. Hollywood Studios is actually our favorite park. Galaxy's Edge is incredible, and Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is one of our all-time favorite rides. So when we had only one full day here, we knew we had to make it count. After loving our experience with the Premiere Pass at Magic Kingdom, we decided to try it here at Hollywood Studios too. But with fewer rides and a totally different park vibe, was it really worth it? Let's break down our day, what worked, what didn't, and whether we'd do it again. Part 1. Why we chose Premiere Pass at Hollywood Studios. We loved our experience with Premiere Pass at Magic Kingdom, so we were tempted but still hesitant about using it at Hollywood Studios as well. Why? Honestly, there are fewer rides here. We counted Hollywood Studios has about 9 major rides compared to Magic Kingdom's 20 plus. So we asked ourselves, is it still worth the price? For us, the answer was yes, for a few reasons. 1. Slinky Dog Dash. We've never ridden it before. The lightning lanes are always gone by the time we check. Number 2. Fantasmic. We've never stayed late enough to see it and wanted to secure VIP seats through the dining package. And number 3. Olga's Cantina. We wanted time to enjoy it without running all over the park and getting exhausted. We also checked the wait times for days leading up to our trip, and they were too long for us to realistically do everything in one day, so we splurged. Part 2. Our park experience with Premiere Pass. The day didn't start exactly as planned. We arrived early to rope drop Rise of the Resistance, woohoo, but surprise, it was down. We stood in line for 30 minutes before we decided to leave the queue, so instead, we headed to Toy Story Mania, which was a walk-on, and rode it twice, without Premiere Pass. Throughout the day, the ride went down multiple times, but because we had Premiere Pass, we didn't stress about it. We ended up riding Rise in the evening and still hit everything we wanted. One of our most satisfying wins was when we mobile ordered Woody's lunchbox, but we were told it would be ready in 30 minutes. Thanks to Premiere Pass, we were able to ride Alien Swirling Saucers and Toy Story Mania a third time during that wait. Standby for both was 30 plus minutes, but we just walked right on. Then there was Smuggler's Run. It had a longer posted wait than Rise or Slinky Dog What Is Happening in the World. And then it started raining, so we ran there to dodge the rain, and thanks to the Premiere Pass, we walked right on. It was perfect timing. Oh, and we were pleasantly surprised at how good the Frozen sing-along was. We were never interested in watching the show since we always prioritized the rides, but this time, since we had the Premiere Pass, we decided to give it a try. And I think it'll be a must-do for us from now on. This was my wife's favorite of the day, by the way. Okay, enough of that. Let's let that go and do a quick review of the dining package, just in case you were wondering. Our Fantasmic Dining Package reservation was at Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater. Super fun vibe, but the food was meh. Burgers, fries, and milkshakes. I mean, after a hot day of walking around, it just sat too heavy, if you know what I mean. We didn't feel like riding anything intense after that, which meant skipping Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster. But the VIP seating at Fantasmic, totally worth it. The theater was packed, but we walked right into the center. All right, part 3, what we'd do differently. First off, we wouldn't rope drop Rise of the Resistance again. Apparently it goes down a lot, and the Facebook threads were right, so yeah. Instead, we'll use a lightning lane or a single pass if we really want to ride it more than once. Second, we would do the intense rides before a heavy dinner. That might sound like common sense, but to us, not so much. If we hadn't eaten so much at Sci-Fi, we probably could have fit more thrill rides in, which ties into our last point, which is we wouldn't do the dining package again. VIP seating was nice, but now that we've seen the show, we don't need to see it again anytime soon. So we'll probably just grab something lighter around the park, and that way we'll be able to always be ready for a little more thrill. Wow, part 3 was really short. Moving on to part 4. Was Premiere Pass worth it at Hollywood Studios? Yes, but with caveats. It lets us ride everything we want. It saves us from the stress of adjusting lightning lanes. And it gave us flexibility when plans changed. But compared to Magic Kingdom, it didn't feel as necessary here. There are more shows and fewer rides at Hollywood Studios, and some rides like Star Tours and Muppets had super short standby lines anyways. We're glad we did it once, but in the future we'll likely stick to Lightning Lane Multipass and use Premier Pass only for special days. Closing thoughts. If you're visiting Hollywood Studios for the first time or want a super relaxed day without worrying about timing your rides, the Premier Pass might be worth the splurge. But if you've already been here before and have a good park strategy, you can probably skip this one. Let us know in the comments, would you use Premier Pass at Hollywood Studios, or do you think it's better saved for Magic Kingdom? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us for more Disney tips, daily vlogs, and travel fun.